my channel. My name is Trelanie, and today, as the title states, I wanted to talk about my pregnancy reaction news and an update on my 25 weeks of being pregnant. So, I am currently pregnant with baby number 3. I already have 2 sons. One is going to be 14 in October, and the other one is going to be 3 years old in October. Yes, that is a huge gap, an 11-year gap. Sorry, you need to be still. You need to be still. Please be still. Okay, now, the whole 11-year gap thing was not planned at all. Okay, this is Thailand, and of course, Versailles is always present and around. Now, the 11-year gap was not planned at all. So, when I found out I was pregnant with Versailles, which is the 2-year-old, I was surprised and shocked. And that pregnancy with him was very, very rough. It was so painful. I was high risk because I kept going into labor. I went into labor 3 times with him. And the 4th time, I actually made it to 39 weeks. But I kept going into preterm labor with him because I found out during my pregnancy that I had fibroids. I mean, not being pregnant for 11 years, I wasn't getting ultrasounds to check anything that was happening in my uterus. So I found out when I was pregnant with him 3 years ago. My first pregnancy at 19 was a breeze. It was so easy. I worked all the way up until like 8.5 months. So I thought, okay, I am 30 now, so I'm gonna do the same thing with this pregnancy. No, that was not the case. I ended up on bed rest from like as early as 14 weeks. Now going back to this year, January 9th, 2020 is when I found out that I was pregnant again. It was a slight surprise, but not really unexpected. I kind of thought, you know, sometimes that you might get away with it, you know, dodge the bullet. But clearly that did not happen, as you can see from this growing belly here. So on January 9th, I actually went to Walmart to pick up some things. I picked up a few items and the pregnancy test with 3 sticks in it. Took it to the register, went back home, took everything out the car, took everything out the bags, and guess what? The pregnancy test was not there. But I was anxious to know for sure that night, so I had to go back to Walmart, went to the same register, and the test was still there because the cashier was supposed to get it removed out of the security box, but she needed help, and we both totally forgot about the test. So I actually was able to walk right back in the store and pay for the test and leave. Okay, so paid for the test, got back to the house, and I took the first test. I didn't look at it. I took the stick and I put it back into the wrapper, and I just set it on the dresser, and I told my boyfriend I'm not gonna look at it. I just want to let it sit there for a while, and then we were gonna look at it together. So I walk away and I come back and I see the stick in the test is in his hand. So I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you looking at the test already? And then he tells me, take the next one. And I'm like, why? What you mean take the next one? I was like, let me see it. But he was holding on to it so tight, and I was like, really like, let me see the test. So I was able to get it out of his hand. I looked at it and it said I was pregnant. So I'm like, okay, let me take another one. Because you know, when you take them, well, I took one before, like a week or 2 before this one, and it said it was negative. But I guess it takes time for the hormones to get into your bloodstream and your system. So I took another test. And this second test, it came out like an error. It didn't say that I was pregnant or not. So the third test I took was the digital test. So I took that one next, and I just put it in the wrapper. I let it sit again for a few minutes, and then we looked at it together. When I pulled it out, the test said yes. with the plus sign. And I was so surprised. I was really shocked. And you know, you have that initial devastation. Like, at first I was like trying to wrap my head around it all again, because I thought about two things. And the two things I thought about was, one, I just went through like the most complicated pregnancy I think I had ever experienced, of course. And I was scared, really scared of that. And then too, you know, you think of all your goals and aspirations, and I'm like, I have to slow down now. Now I have to put everything on the back burner. Now I have to go through this, caring for myself, caring for my body, and getting through this pregnancy healthy again. So my reaction was not all cheers and bubbles and celebration. I cried. I broke down in devastation. Like, I literally dropped to the floor on my knees crying, and my boyfriend had to come and pick me up, literally lift me off the ground, because I was so weak. I was bawling my eyes out crying. So sad. But as I always do, I think all of my reactions to all three of my pregnancies was a little bit of uncertainty and a little bit of sadness or fear. I don't know. I think I cried when I found out I was pregnant with all three. Well, not except for the second one. The second one I was really shocked and surprised and very optimistic and excited to be having another baby, because I did want another child, but it just took so long to happen. A whole 11 years gap. Now I am due with baby number 3, and this is my first girl. I'm having a daughter. That was the second shocker. When I found out I was having a daughter, oh my God, my knees got weak. I literally got dizzy, because I was like, a girl? I thought I was gonna have 3 boys, honestly. A girl for me was a true, like, I'm still in denial sometimes. Every day I think about it. But because I know I'm having a girl, I just embrace it, and I am excited now thinking about it. I just can't wait for it to be over. I have 3 more months of pregnancy. My due date is September 12th. I wish that she would come in August, because September is my birthday month, and I kind of want to have September to myself. I want to keep September for me, but because I'll be sharing it with her, and now her birthday is going to come before mine. Versailles, please, son, please stop kicking the dresser. Stop, sit down. Sit down. Yes, I'm going to need a lot of prayers, blessing for patience, because I'm going to have 2 children, toddlers and baby. This is the first for me. I never thought that I would be doing this at this age, but I am. And don't mind his hair. He won't let me touch it up and finish it, but yeah, don't mind his hair right now, please. I do his hair. So yes, I am now going to be a mother of 3 this not October. I am now going to be a mother of 3 this September. It's amazing, and I'm grateful for my blessings, but this is it for me. Like, I don't want no more kids. I don't want anyone. I don't want to go through this anymore. I'm going to embrace the last round. This is the last round. It is May. I'm due September. And I can't wait to get this baby out. Now, with that being said,